As a fly fisherman, you really have to love a country like Slovenia. It's a really small country. It's only a little larger than New Jersey, but it has so much to offer. It's a beautiful country, beautiful cities, and really strong, vibrant culture. I'm over here with some of my closest friends, and while there's really so many species, we're really targeting just two of the native species, which are the marble trout, the largest stream-dwelling trout in the world, and the hucho, which is a really close relative of the taimen. As a fishing destination, this is really the ultimate for me. As you evolve as a fly fisherman, you want bigger and more technical challenges, and this is it. This is a challenging fishery. No doubt this place makes you a better fisherman. You have to be so stealthy. The water is so clear with that white bottom. Sometimes it feels like you're fishing saltwater. And the majority of the time, the fishing's really tough. The water is so clear, and you can work so hard, for one fish. But like anywhere, if it's just right and a major hatch does materialize, the fish go mad. I've spent years now fishing the green drake hatches in Colorado, which are epic. But nothing like this. When the bugs show up here, these fish go crazy. They act like they haven't eaten in months. And what starts out as simple feeding, little sips on the surface, quickly turns into just a mad, crazy dash for food. Now, we didn't run into any truly giant marble trout, but it was just great to see them in such large numbers. When it came time to find the real giants of Slovenia, we turned our attention to the rivers with the hucho.
This was the river. This was where we could get a shot at the so famous hukin, or the Danubian salmon. Even though they're not the taimen, they're the closest relative, and literally about 10 casts in the morning, I get hooked up on a hukin. I've actually never had that intense of a hookup. It's the fish I've dreamed about. This is the fish I've been chasing. I've wanted to chase forever, and I start thinking, great, I did 3x because I really didn't plan on hooking one. It just built up as though it wasn't supposed to be. There was just too much against me. So I'm hooked, and it's tight, and we've got him in sight, and we've got him in the shallows, and it's looking possible. It's looking really good, and then at the blink of an eye, it's over.
It's been raining for over 3 weeks. The rivers are completely flooded. They've been coming up over their banks. They've been wiping out roads and cars and houses. To be honest, it's starting to feel a little like steelheading during those extremely wet, cold Washington winters. You have to get out there in that foul weather and work it regardless. You just have to believe that if you cast long enough and you work every drift as if it is the one, and you just keep putting your time in, it'll happen. I see so many people traveling the globe in search of destinations with bigger, easier fish to catch. And you know what, for some that's great. Meanwhile, for me, I get more enjoyment out of putting in a lot of time, going out in search of extremely rare, difficult fish to catch. And if you want numbers, this probably isn't your place. When we travel to remote destinations, whether it's in Eastern Europe or the Alaskan bush, we rely on every piece of equipment, not only for our success, but for our survival. That's why we travel with Sims, where they produce the toughest, most durable gear on the planet.